Now, I know a lot of us want to be able to update our space, and there are few simple things you can do, 5 things, in fact, that Stacy and I are going to talk about right now. We're going to start with hardware. So these are all the pulls, all of the knobs, all the things around your house. Switching them out can have huge impact.
Huge. So you saw in the mudroom segment that we did, we changed out the hardware on the bench, and that really personalizes the space, and it's a great way to update your cabinetry if you're looking for something that's a little bit more trendy. So now, as you know, satin brass is huge. You see it everywhere. So we've got some satin brass options, and even some acrylic options. We're getting into a lot of color as well, which is really fun.
So cool. So you've got purple, green, orange. You can have whatever you want. It's almost like a resurgence of the 80s.
Exactly.
However, with class and style.
Exactly.
Right?
A little bit of class. So yeah, and a little bit of shine, but we're also seeing some matte finishes too. So you can see the round knobs, those have more of an artisan look to them in a matte finish, so they look a little bit more natural. They're made out of acrylic though, and then we've got some glass with some polish. So really, you can really personalize it to whatever your space is, a little bit more modern or a little bit more natural and rustic. And I have some options here in the front as well of satin brass, and matte black is huge right now as well.
This is what people are going gaga over right now.
Love that.
The matte black.
Yeah.
That can have huge impact if you decide to do that on all of your cupboards and your drawers. It can look gorgeous.
Exactly, and you know, it really can change the look of the cabinetry.
Yes.
Super quick and easy to do and relatively inexpensive.
That is very true. Okay, so moving right along, pillows.
Pillows. So I love pillows. I really do have a pillow fetish. I have a room that's just all pillows. But this is a great way also to change up your space seasonally, or just, you know, keeping up with the trends. So we have some gorgeous ones here. These are actually block printed, so they're all man-made. So this is gorgeous, and then this one is an E-cat, and they're made out of natural fabrics with a little bit of natural stitching. Yeah, so it gives a really unique look to the space and makes it feel a bit more personal.
Yes.
And then also you always have to have some nice throw blankets, so cozying up with. And these are 100% linen, so again, you have that more artisan look to it and a nice natural feel. So I love this for the summertime. I think it's really cozy and not too heavy.
We're in blankets all the time, all year round.
I know, I love blankets.
You know, to feel cozy. Okay, moving right along to lighting. Lighting's really important. If you switch out the lighting or add some floor lamps, it can make a huge difference in a space.
For sure. And you know, it's a great way if you don't like to create mood lighting. If you don't always want to have the main lighting on, the pot lights, it's a great way to sort of create more mood lighting. So again, we're seeing a lot of the satin brass here. Marble and natural stones is also a big trend now in furniture pieces and accessories. So we have this beautiful marble lamp here, and then even some lucite and satin brass. So bringing in some of those materials that you're seeing now really can update the look of your space, and you know, relatively small items, so you're not having to spend a ton of money.
Yes, the tall one there, very sexy.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love that. Okay, now how about a gallery wall? Artwork and putting together a gallery wall can make a huge difference.
Gallery walls are my favorite way to sort of fill a space where, you know, you might not want to invest in a large piece of art. They're a great way to really make the space look complete, and it gives, again, more of a personal look to it. So you can take your own photos. I usually suggest doing all similar tones, so black and white or sepia tones, so when you do have a collage on the wall, it doesn't look too scattered and messy. It sort of gives it more of a gallery effect. So you can just take, you know, simple frames, all alike frames, and then do similar tones in your imagery and create a really beautiful focal point for a room without having, again, to spend a lot of money. And it's pretty easy to do if you want to do it yourself. We even sometimes use calendars because you get 12 photos in a calendar. So a very inexpensive way to create a really nice wall.
And, you know, obviously switch those out at the end of the year.
Change them. Yeah, exactly.
But it's easy to do, right? Once you've actually made sure you've positioned all the pictures in the right place, you can switch out whatever you want in all of the frames, which is lovely. Now, an accent wall. So
accent walls, again, are a great way to, if you don't have a lot of time, you just want to instantly update your space, paint one wall or one area of a wall. I love to do a very dark contrast, so I have some images I brought in. This was a curved staircase, so to really highlight the curve of the staircase, we painted that wall a very dark charcoal gray. And then you can also do that on a wall where you're going to have a lot of contrast with accent, for example, like a wall where you might put some white photos on it. A dark wall behind it looks great because you get that contrast, so it can make the space look really modern and updated. This is a color that I love to use. It's the Benjamin Moore Witching Hour, so it's a very dark, almost like a black charcoal gray. It's actually the color we used in our mudroom segment. So this is a great way, again, to add impact and change up your space just by painting out one wall.
Right, I love that. Okay, so really simple things.
Yeah.
Hardware, lighting, pillows, a gallery wall, an accent wall. You can have an update without going full-fledged
Full
reno,
reno, exactly.
right?